Hey, Crosswatchers for Pisces. Welcome to your cross-watching video for October 2019. If you are a Pisces and you're watching to see what I'm going to say about y'all, keep in mind, my darlings, that these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Also, these are being done with the energy of the Crosswatcher and the people who are on this channel. So, your person may not be on my channel. They might not even be watching tarot videos. So keep that in mind as well. Asking Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come into this reading space and to bring information that is going to be in the best and highest good of everyone involved, to bring about healing, to be constructive, to bring about good things. This reading is being done with good intention to create good circumstances for all involved. All right, Crosswatcher, let's see what's going on with your Pisces in October 2019. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have, my darlings, at the foundation, the Hermit. So this is a major arcana card. This is big energy. This is big shifts, big moments of growth, things of that nature. And when we have major arcana cards come up, you all have heard me say, those of you who are on my channel, that this tells me you guys have a past life connection. There's a strong soul connection. And that you all have a contract. You have a reason why you have come together, why you have met in this life. So to have the Hermit, there's some kind of spiritual awakening that's happening through your connection. And there's some kind of mentoring. Okay, you're learning something from this connection and this relationship. And I just heard through spirit, I heard the term growing pains. So some of you may be going through growing pains, or your Pisces may be going through some growing pains. There might be moments that don't feel so great, but understand you all are in each other's life, or you all have crossed each other's path for a reason, and that reason is enlightenment, to learn, to grow, to see things from a more aligned, more spiritual perspective. So next we have Two of Cups. Okay, so this is what this is telling me is with the Hermit card followed by the Two of Cups. This obviously, Two of Cups is going to be like a soulmate relationship, a loving relationship, a fair give and take. But something about the Hermit card gives me a sense or a feeling that there may be some level of awakening. It could be you, Crosswatcher, or it could be Pisces, where you're having these moments and it's just like, oh my goodness, like I've been so blind, or I didn't realize that about myself. Or there could be something, either you are opening Pisces eyes and Pisces is seeing, oh my goodness, I've been really messed up. Or Crosswatcher, you might be in the energy where the person is like, you're basically saying, you're seeing things about yourself that you've messed up the situations in the past for love, or you've done things that you've like sabotaged yourself in some way. So there may be some awakening in that way, right? But the reason why it's happening is because you and your Pisces are coming together into this union. You're coming together into this relationship of like, you know, a good solid relationship where there's this fair give and take. I think that for a lot of you Crosswatchers, you've been in situations where you've given, and you've gotten nothing in return. And a lot of Pisces go through that, you know, because Pisces tend to be very loving and Pisces tend to be very giving and generous. So it's like you all are coming together and you're finding that balance where it's two people who are giving to one another. You're giving to each other, okay? And that could be a lot of the lesson. That could be a lot of the learning that you all are meant to have. Next, we have your Three of Cups. So this is celebration. This is something to be happy about. This is like rejoicing. Sometimes Three of Cups can indicate something along the lines of an engagement or a pregnancy announcement, or something of that nature. There's going to be something to, you know, celebrate. There's going to be something to rejoice with your connection with Pisces. It could also be where you all are getting together and you're celebrating some really great news. There could be like a job promotion that's coming in for one of you. There could be something happening, some kind of really good news coming in that's helping you all move the relationship along in some way. I do feel also, though, with this Three of Cups, I'm feeling a sense or a feeling of coming together. So I feel something might be happening where you and your Pisces, especially if it's a newer relationship, then like your friends and their friends, like you all are getting together. Like it feels like there's this blending, like your lives are beginning to blend together. Like maybe you all have your relationship, but like your family and their family are beginning to just kind of like mingle, or your friends and their friends are getting together and beginning to mingle, and it's beginning to kind of form into like a little bit of a network kind of. For those of you who are with your Pisces for a while now, you're already married or you've been together for a while, you all might be finding a new set of friends, or you might be finding things that you can do together, and that's bringing you all closer together. You're maybe finding things to do with people, or like finding more mutual friends or mutually enjoying activities or things like that. Next we have the Five of Pentacles. So this good news, whatever it is that's coming in, it can result in something like some big change or some big shift that's kind of taking you guys out into the unknown. Okay, so you all might be launching a business, or you might be relocating to some place because of a job, or there could just be a lot of transition that's leaving you feeling out of your element, or leaving them feeling out of your element. You might have some really great things that are happening, but there could be, as a result, certain things financially that are like a little bit challenging, right? Like, for example, maybe you found out that you're having a kid, you're having a baby or something, and you're really excited. But then here's the Five of Pentacles moment where you're like, oh, okay, well, what are we going to do about the finances, or what are we going to do about money? And so there could be some kind of shift there, or some kind of change there. Or, oh, okay, I'm going to have to take time off work, or Pisces is going to have to take time off work, or whatever. And so there could be things here about, having to get your finances together, or having concerns or worries about finances. The good news about Five of Pentacles, though, it usually, the meaning is that even though there may be some unpredictable or tricky times, you all are going to become closer. You all are going to get closer through that. You all are going to make a stronger relationship because you're learning how to be there for each other, and you're getting through it together, right? This also makes me feel, Pisces, like whatever these changes are, Crosswatcher for Pisces, whatever these changes are, you all might be having to do things together that don't involve money, and that is making your relationship closer, or you're getting to know each other in a more like emotionally intimate way, because you're doing things that aren't about like the event, right? Like it's not about taking a big trip, or going to some concert, or going to some club, or going to some really fancy place, or it's not about the spending money or the ambiance or the atmosphere. It's more about you all spending time together and enjoying each other and having fun in like just a really old school, simple, like connected kind of way. So even though you might not be happy about the financial situation, or your Pisces might be going through something financial, the relationship can actually really benefit from it. Sometimes Five of Pentacles in a relationship situation can be a make it or break it scenario, where it's not going to be easy. But if you can go into it with the right attitude, with the right mindset, and you can kind of, work around it, it ends up being a blessing. You know, if you have the fear that, oh my goodness, and so stressed out, and what are we going to do? But if you're in a place of faith, working together, doing the best that you can, making the best out of what you do have, then you have a very rich, rewarding, connected relationship, right? So next we have here Four of Cups. All right. So Pisces might not be having the best attitude about the financial situation. Because next we have here Four of Cups, which is being, you know, like not happy with what's being offered or what's ahead of them. So cross watchers, I don't know, maybe your Pisces is a little bit more high maintenance, or maybe your Pisces is a little bit more like hard on themselves about financial things, and they might be having a hard time with some of the things that they're having to give up as these changes are happening, whether it's a move or a change in work or a pregnancy or whatever it might be. Pisces might have some hard times with the changes that are happening. And so cross-watcher, you might have to be the voice of reason, or you might have to be more of a comforting kind of person. It's funny because this card came up for Taurus as well, but I'm feeling it much different for the cross watchers for Pisces, because for them, I just kind of got like, leave them alone, stay out of their way. But I don't feel that, and probably because it's Pisces energy, and Pisces energy is different. I do think your Pisces is going to need you like to step in and be comforting and be reassuring and remind them, hey, it's okay, it's only temporary, things are going to get better. You might have to be the comforter here in this situation or in the scenario. I will say this, cross-watcher, I'm hearing that you are going to see the true colors of this person, and there's going to be certain things that you maybe don't like, that you might see, and you might say, oh, well, you know what, like the fact that they're having a hard time with this, or the fact that they're having a hard time with that, it just, I don't like it. Or you might kind of feel like there's a sense of entitlement, or vice versa. You know, maybe Pisces feels like you're having a really hard time with the changes, and if you're too irritated by it, then, you know, Pisces might look at you and see you and say, oh, well, you know, cross-watcher's a little bit entitled. I don't know how I feel about that. So it's something for you to consider. It's something for you to think about. It is a temporary situation, but I really feel like finances are going to be a big part of, you know, how Pisces is in your connection or in your relationship in October. And I pulled the same amount of cards for you as I did for the other signs, but for some reason this feels unfinished to me, and I want to pull 2 more cards about the month of October for cross watchers, for Pisces. Don't tell the other signs you guys are getting extra cards. Don't start drama for me. All right, let's see what's going on. I don't know. It feels unfinished, guys. It feels unfinished. Actually, I'm going to pull 3 cards. I just heard 3, so we're going to pull 3 cards. What else do we need to know? What else does Crosswatcher need to know? Oh, my goodness. I dropped all my cards. Well, not all of them. What else does Crosswatcher need to know about Pisces for October? 8 of Wands. So communication is really going to be happening for you all. Things are going to be moving ahead. So if you guys have been making plans are beginning to move ahead. Communication is going to move ahead. This is a really funny thing. And I know it might sound kind of weird for you guys, but every tarot reader has certain cards that have a certain meaning. And the 8 of Wands is kind of an interesting one, because the cards have their traditional meanings, and then for readers, every reader has certain cards that have a little bit of an extra meaning on top of the traditional meaning. So traditional meaning of 8 of Wands is fast moving energy, communication, you know, passion, chemistry, all that kind of thing, moving forward with those things. But one thing I've noticed a lot of the times when 8 of Wands comes up in a love reading, it's like it tells me that this person might become very, like, when they get very stressed out, like they really want to have sex. I don't know why it comes up that way, but it comes up that way. So that could be maybe something that your Pisces is needing, or maybe it's you, Crosswatcher, and that's something that maybe you're having to explain to Pisces, like, you know, why you're that way. But somebody might just really be like pushing for that. Like there might be a lot of stress, and it's like, is that all you can think about in a time like this? But like they can't help it. Like they get stressed out and they need it. So sometimes that I see that with Eight of Wands. Next is Eight of Swords. So there's some discouragement here, and I don't know why, but I feel like it's in Pisces energy. I feel like Pisces is really stressed out. Pisces is really sad. You know, Pisces is having a hard time keeping in mind that whatever, you know, is going on right now is temporary. It's not going to stay like this forever. It's going to get better. And you might be trying to remind them that or tell them that, but they're not going to have that realization until they open up. So like they have to open up their eyes. They have to see it for themselves. I feel that you might be offering a lot of solutions for Pisces as well, and they're feeling kind of stuck, or they're feeling frustrated with where things are. So next card here is Queen of Wands. So that's telling me that there will be like a snapping out of it. Like they'll snap out of it, they'll suck it up, they'll start moving forward. But with this and with this, I kind of feel like they're needing that sexual healing, I guess, is like what I'll say there. I kind of feel like that's what Pisces needs in October, guys. So Crosswatcher, you may have your work cut out for you there. Again, these are general readings. They're going to be different for different ones of you. So be sure that you watch the love videos. You might want to watch Pisces love video, but be sure that you watch the love video for your sign. The link to the love videos are in the description of this video. Watch your Venus as well. Maybe watch the Venus of the person that you're watching about now, if you know what their Venus is. You may need a private reading. More than happy to do that. If you click on the Calendly link in the description of the video, it will take you to the scheduling page. Everything is there, guys. What kinds of readings I offer, how much they cost, you know, scheduling them, booking them, it's all there. So go ahead and do that if you'd like a private reading. And don't forget to watch your weekly forecasts, guys. I have many, many videos every single week for all of the zodiac signs that are everything other than love. I know love is important. I know we get really interested where, you know, people are, you know, when we have a love interest, we really get involved. But don't forget about yourself. So every single week I have the weekly forecasts for the zodiac signs. Be sure to watch those as well. And I thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I'm wishing you a fabulous October, Crosswatchers.